and literally fans were around the ring. I don't know if you could hear them, but like yelling, like, Bobby, 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 are you okay? Are you okay? Could you hear that, or were you just kind of like in a whole nother world at that point?
I'll say that was the first thing I heard when I woke up.
Hey guys, welcome back to another interview here on Toned In Entertainment. Today we're at Action Wrestling in Tyrone, Georgia, and I'm joined by Bobby Flaco. How you doing, Bobby?
Heyo, Bob's here.
Bob is here.
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. About 3 weeks ago was my first Action Wrestling show live. Hell of a show. The match that you had with Warhorse. I'm glad that you're here today talking to me right now.
Yes, for sure. It was a banger for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say today is bangers only, but we had a banger 3 weeks ago. We have a banger. I'm guessing again tonight.
Yes. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back to do some more filming. That's cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, okay, you were the Action Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Warhorse obviously took the title. Then I heard he lost it. Now I'm told you're going up for it again here tonight.
Yes. I got a big opportunity to kind of right the wrongs that I did of losing, and Tim Bosby snagged it the next day. So, and we're going to get him tonight. So I'm excited. I'm going to bring it full circle. The fans here are really with me. So it's really for them. So I'm excited to get those things back the way they need to be for the Christmas season. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Now, when I come to an independent show, like I always want to see what the crowd is like and who are they feeling, you know? Obviously, man, you come out there, the people are going like they're losing their shit essentially when you come out to the ring. I mean, does that give you the extra like shot of adrenaline before you even get inside the squared circle?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the best part. I mean, the other day I'd had a show and I got like dizzy and got like, you know, at the center stage, I did a show in Atlanta and I got like dizzy coming out for the entrance, you know? It's like, whoa. All right, let me grab my dirt bike and get back on, you know?
I saw you tend to ride the dirt bike around, you know, from time to time, I guess on special occasions. Like, what is the thought process behind that?
You know, you just lean into certain things as a wrestler. I started racing dirt bikes when I was 5. I was riding them when I was 4. I was doing, I don't know if you're familiar with motocross, but then like the Loretta Lynn Amateur National, I was the national champ, like not champion. Like I was doing in the match, like at like 7 years old, just racing hardcore. So it eventually I got away from it, but it's something I've been leaning to in my character recently for wrestling, for sure.
Okay, it definitely works, that's for sure. I definitely dig it. You know, when you have something that people can say, oh, I remember that was the guy with the dirt bike, or that was the guy that everybody was chanting for. Like, I feel like you create a lot of memories for a lot of people.
That's cool, man. Thank you. That's kind of my intention on it, you know. I like think back on well, all you have is memories. You think about things you remember from concerts or pro wrestling, or I dip into motocross and music and all these other things I'm into, and I try to think about what I remember, you know, or what I come away with, so, and recreate that, you know.
Okay. Now, when I was out at ringside, I was capturing some footage of your match, and, you know, Warhorse hit you pretty hard with that power bomb there, and you were kind of unconscious, it looked like, for a little bit, and literally fans were around the ring. I don't know if you could hear them, but like yelling, like, Bobby, 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 are you okay? Are you okay? Could you hear that, or were you just kind of like in a whole nother world at that point?
I'll say that was the first thing I heard when I woke up. That's
okay.
For sure. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it was them, the people checking on me, make sure I'm okay. You know, they're really, really, really with me. They've been with me through the years, so I'm glad I'm able to wake up and bring it back for them.
Okay, now you said you did motocross since you were just a toddler. I mean,
yeah.
I was playing with He-Man and G.I. Joes. You were out there like doing just more manly stuff than I was ever doing. You know, doing motocross, doing professional wrestling, what is your like threshold for pain?
It's probably less high than you would think.
Okay, okay. So you're feeling it in there.
I certainly do not have an amorous relationship with pain, but I have a relationship with risk and the reward that come with risk. Sometimes that does outweigh the pain, I guess, you know, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're wrong and it sucks.
Okay.
So it's just part of it. Pain is also part of it, you know, and so while I don't have an amorous relationship with it, I think it's definitely part of it. So it's part of the risk is where I'm always calculating risks in my head, you know.
Okay, now we're here in December of 2024. The holiday season. I heard Santa Claus is coming here to Action Wrestling, so I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, I feel like I saw him just now.
I heard the jingle bell somewhere in the air out there. But we are here in December of 2024. So if you were to tell a younger Bobby Flaco at the beginning of your wrestling career, if you were to give him some advice to where he could give it to you here in 2024, what would it be?
It's not that serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, what is, you think, maybe like the biggest lesson maybe you've learned about yourself in your pro wrestling journey?
I think it's a good opportunity to test your threshold for anger and challenge and pain and self-control and vocal skills, and it's just a bunch of good things that I think have helped me grow as a human. You know, you do kind of grow anyways, but I started when I was 23, which I think is a good year. I was thinking about that actually on the way over here. Like, you're not when you're 18, you have friends, but you haven't had friends for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So your relationships are a little bit more rocky when you start taking chances and like not, you missing Thanksgivings and missing birthdays and missing parties and not having girlfriends and shit. Like, I think that's all stuff you can grow from,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I like to throw out the term bizarro as kind of like a little catchphrase and like a theme. Like, the world of professional wrestling is definitely a weird and crazy place. So whether it's a fan interaction or something that happened in the ring, is there like a bizarro moment, like a WTF, like what the just happened to me moment that you've had in your wrestling career?
I woke up a couple times confused because I was knocked out. There's moments like that all the time. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but that is a good question. I'm sorry I can't give you a better answer.
That's all right. When we do part 2, you come back with that bizarro answer. That's for sure. But not remembering what happened is bizarro enough for a lot of people, though.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby, is there anything else cool that you have coming up? I know it's the end of the year, but going into the new year, professional wrestling world-wise, or anything else that you have going on that you want us to know about?
Yeah, I got my YouTube, which is travel vlogs of all the countries I've been to and wrestled in. I've wrestled in most of the countries I've been to. I got a trip to Peru coming up to do Peru, Chile, and probably a couple other countries to do wrestling. It's at Hostel_Bob on YouTube. Hostel Bob. If you type in Hostel Bob, Bobby Flaco, it comes up, or either that or old matches. But yeah, that's what I'm really working hard at. I'm pumping out 2 or 3 long videos a day, a couple, a week, at least a short a day for the days that I do it. So we're going crazy on it. And yeah, that's about it. We're just kind of getting after it.
Okay, well, Peru's been one of my favorite places I've ever visited. So
Yes.
if you need a few travel tips, I'll be happy to lend you a few. Definitely a place I would love to go back to. I'm sure wrestling there has got to be amazing.
It is. It's Chile's where the wrestling is in South America.
Okay.
More so. I do got some dates in Peru, though.
Okay, let's talk about overseas wrestling real quick. Okay, so, I mean, obviously we know what an American crowd is like. What would you say has been maybe that one crowd outside of the States that has really captured your attention?
So just like there's all different type of crowds here, there's all type of different crowds that I've experienced in countries like that. I've done big outdoor fairs and shit like that, with it's like halfway. It's not open, but it's in a big old building, and there's like 1,000 folks, but it's really spread out, so the sound travels a different way, and that is a certain style of working, and then I've had shows that are at like tighter, more, beat the ring, darker type of venues that are just packed full of people. Maybe it's only 150 people, but it's packed full in there. And that's more like that's a GCW type crowd. And then they have there's another that's also kind of a packed tight venue, but it's like more of an Evolve type show, So it varies just like anywhere else, really.
Okay. Well, Bobby, where can people, I know you mentioned the YouTube, where else can people follow you at? While the train is going on behind us that I had no idea was back here.
Surprise.
Right.
Bobby Flaco 4 on most things. Yeah, Bobby Flaco 4 on YouTube, Twitter. It'll be there.
All right. Well, guys, if you enjoy interviews like this with Bobby Flaco here at Action Wrestling's event, Bangers Only, guys, make sure you hit that red subscribe button so you can stay tuned in here to Tone and Entertainment for future videos.
Hey,
subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.